see the same thing. We're talking about budget laptops. It's kind of sad because when you take a look at the internet, you see all manner of laptops. You're going to see plastic laptops, potato laptops, laptops that do not deserve to be called laptops. And it's kind of sad because people actually take their hard-earned money to the market with the aim of buying a good laptop. And what do you find? They go out there, they pay as much as 400 euros, and what they get is nothing compared to a laptop that's going to not deliver anything. All right, what you call potato laptops. They are plastic. When they fall from your hand, they're going to be broken. They are not built with premium materials. You know, that as if that's not enough, they are also expensive. They do not give you the opportunity to upgrade them. There are just so many things bad about those laptops. But the thing is, people still go ahead, to buy those laptops because they've not been told. This is the reason why I have to come here, knowing fully well that the month is coming to an end. It's pretty much today is 20th of July. People are going to be paid very soon, and because of that, people are going to hit the market. Searching for different kind of laptops. See, I'm going to be showing you this laptop right here. Take a look at this. This is the Hardware Money shop. That's my shop. Of course, if you go onto YouTube, Hardware Money, here in this video or this live stream, you can actually go ahead and click and even get this laptop ready to go. See, this is not a function that is for everybody. It's only for, approved people that have been tested, they've been trusted. I've been making videos here for a long time, telling you guys the same thing, that look, used PCs, used laptops, what you call refurbished PCs, they are something that you need to take a look at. See, the known brands, talking about Dell, Lenovo, HP, Acer, these are the big brands. They have a way of, creating these hardwares to be so good that they can actually last even when the big organizations have already used them. The big organizations, they have this culture of just leasing IT hardware. And after like 2-3 years, depending on the lease contract, sometimes 5 years, they just, they roll out all those devices. It doesn't mean that they are defective. It doesn't mean that they are broken. They just roll them out because this is the terms and condition of the lease. They roll them out, and these organizations, they push them back into the market. And this is exactly where we get some of these hardwares that we are bringing to you. You see, when I'm telling you that these hardwares, sorry, I keep looking at the middle of my phone. I need to be looking at the top. This is the reason why you might see that I'm looking downwards. This is not what I intend to do, but I want to be looking at your eyes, right? So I got to train myself to keep looking at the green spot on my iPhone, all right? You see, when I tell you that these are responsible devices that you can still splash your money on, you can be sure that that's the truth, because these are things that have been tested by me. I have made sure that these devices, they've been wiped clean. Windows has been installed afresh. In most situations, the hard drives on these devices, they are pretty much, new, and the RAM sticks, they are not with any error whatsoever. They've been cleaned, tested, graded, because yes, not all refurbished laptops are also worthy to be, to be purchased by an individual, because they are already broken. Some of the hinges are not so tight anymore. Some of them have all manner of scratches on the screen, on the housing. But these ones right here on the Hardware Money shop, they are things that I have personally touched myself, cleaned them, made sure that they are in the best condition, and I have listed them on my website and on YouTube, because if it were not so, I'm not going to take a risk by listing an item that's already broken on my YouTube channel, because I understand that somebody goes there, buys it, person is disappointed, comes back and says, hey, what have you sold to me? This is not a good thing, right? Because of that, I always ensure that these items, they are in the best condition. And when I go ahead to list them, you can be sure that when you go to the Hardware Money shop on YouTube or online on my website to buy this device, you can be sure you are getting an item that's been 100% certified as an item in very good optical condition, also very good technical condition, all right? This is the promise that I am delivering to you, all right? And you'll be getting an item that you will use, an item that has a good processor, a good responsible NVMe SSD, good RAM sticks, an item with a full HD display, an item with a, a HDMI port, a USB 3.2 port, Thunderbolt 4, the list goes on and on and on. Guys, I want to tell you that if you are in the market for some reason, you're looking for a good laptop, you are disappointed because the last time you tried to buy a laptop like 2 years ago, you didn't do your due diligence. You paid a lot of money for a laptop that cannot be considered premium. Now is another time, another opportunity for you to do it right. And you're asking yourself, what kind of laptop do I actually buy? I'm telling you that this HP ZBook, Firefly 14G8 is a budget laptop with all due respect, but doesn't remove the fact that it's one of the best laptops that you have in the market today. On this laptop is a Core i7 1185 G7 processor. Go ahead, put it on AI, put it on ChatGPT, wherever you want to put it on. You are going to see the verdict. Here, this is a good processor that you can use any day to multitask, to edit your videos. And when you pair it with a very fast RAM or you pair it with a good NVMe SSD, I don't think there will be any reason for you to be disappointed. This is what I feel. And this notebook here is going for 474 euros right now on the Hardware Money Shop. See, I don't know what somebody else is selling theirs, but I'm telling you, I hope this thing is kind of focused because I feel like the videos are kind of blurry, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. You see, I'm telling you that, look, if you go to the Hardware Money Shop today and you click on the Buy It Now button, which you can actually do, by the way, on YouTube. I'm telling you, not everybody has this function, but for a select few of select individuals that have shown good, that has shown dedication to bring responsible hardware to the market, we have this feature, and I am able to list my laptops right there on YouTube, where you can actually take a look at it if you are looking at this stream. See, please take a look at it, click on it, and I'm telling you, you could be taken to the Hardware Money Shop where you can actually go ahead right now to buy this. For how long this offer is going to be here, I do not know, but one thing I can tell you is that if you go ahead and buy it and you live in Germany, this laptop is going to be shipped out to you still today. It's just 13.45. You are still going to get it tomorrow, at the latest next tomorrow. But if you live somewhere around, in Italy, Spain, wherever, outside of Germany, first of all, you're going to be paying a little fee for the shipping cost, and the delivery is going to be dependent on when DHL is going to deliver this item to you, typically between 5 and 7 days. But I've seen situations where the delivery goes as long as 11 days, depending on if there's a weekend, there's a public holiday and stuff like that. But if you live in Germany, I have tried it over and over and again. The delivery shouldn't be more than 48 hours, which is, if I take it to the post office today, it's very possible that the delivery driver is already gone. But tomorrow to be taken, and at the latest next tomorrow, this laptop should be at your address live and direct. You should be holding in your hands a responsible laptop, good condition, good quality, robust, thin, premium materials, good processor, good SSD, good RAM sticks, everything just good. I have nothing, wrong to say about the HP ZBook Firefly 14G8. If you want to do your research, which I know a lot of you know how to use the internet, go onto YouTube, copy the name of the laptop, put it there. You're going to see that everybody that's ever made a video on this laptop is going to tell you that it is a good laptop. The problem is this laptop is not so available on the internet. You can find it, but you're going to find it in different conditions. Some are going to be broken, some are going to be very expensive, some are going to be, not looking in the best condition optically. Some of them are going to have, reused SSDs, not new SSDs. So I have put this in place, giving my best to it, like make sure that SSD is kind of new, Windows new installed. So you're not going to have a situation where you're going to be having all sort of error messages. You're going to put on this laptop, everything's going to be good to go. It's going to boot up, it's going to load Windows, it's going to enable you install your programs without having to give you error messages here and there. This is exactly what you will be getting. And I'm telling you guys that if you go ahead and buy this, you are going to be giving yourself a very good present for the month of August, because July is already gone. If you buy it, it's going to lead you into August, September, and it just keep going on and on and on. Go ahead, spend your hard-earned money on things that will make you happy, not just buying laptop because they are new. I don't get it. Sometimes we are so carried away with the fact that a laptop is coming with these bubble wraps, in a new carton. You feel like because it's new, the laptop has to be good. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. This used laptop right here, pretty much a refurbished laptop. I'm telling you, if you put it, head to head with so many new laptops that you have right there in the market, you compare it head to head with the price, the condition, the quality of build, the toughness of the processor and stuff like that. This laptop, the HP ZBook Firefly 14G8, is going to floor them, give them a flawless, victory. Flawless, victory. So I want to encourage you guys. I'm just going to show you again. That's the laptop right here, and that's the laptop on the Hardware Money Shop. It's been listed. If you go to view all products, you're going to be able to see it there. It's the first laptop that you have right there. And when you go onto YouTube, I'm just going to go to my account on YouTube, which is the Hardware Money Shop. If you go onto my account on YouTube and you go to the shop, the store section on my profile on YouTube, you should be able to see this laptop there, where you can also, there and then click on it. You're going to be taken to my shop. You can easily buy it there for 474 euros. You will be getting a laptop with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Guys, I'm telling you, that's already a good deal in itself, because a lot of the laptop I'm seeing on the internet, no one comes with a 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. The reason being that 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM in itself already sells for 300 euros, all right? And this laptop is also going to be coming with a 512 gigabyte of NVMe SSD. You're not going to get that combination, which is 32 gigabytes RAM, 512 gigabyte SSD, and 11 Gen Core i7 processor, all for 404 euros. That's a giveaway price. How do I know that? I know that because I have been in this game for long enough to know what a good offer is and what not a good offer is. I'm telling you, for this price, with the delivery itself, the laptop, a HP ZBook Firefly 14G8, SSD 512 gigabyte, NVMe SSD, that's also a game changer. A RAM size of 32 gigabytes, DDR4 RAM with a Thunderbolt 4 port, USB 3.2 port. A UMTS module is also on this laptop. This is kind of interesting because a lot of these laptops, not too many of them come with the UMTS module, which you have to buy separately, but everything's already here. So you are pretty much getting a laptop already installed with Windows 11, operating system activated. All you have to do, click on the start button. The laptop is going to start to do its job quietly without you having to do anything. Drivers have been installed. Pretty much, it's just plug and play. You put it on. You are ready to go transferring your files and working on it. Guys, go to the link, click on it. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. We are living a time where there are so many items to buy on the internet, but not all of them can be referred to as quality items. This is the reason why I'm bringing this one to you now to show you that the HP ZBook Firefly 14G8 14 inches laptop is pretty much the laptop for the month of August. Of course, in a few weeks, just pretty much like 2 weeks, we will be in August. But I'm already telling you that this is a laptop that you should consider, buying in the month of August. Until I see you again in the next video.